This looks good. Epic! Right, ladies and gents, EmberSword Online. Oh my god, well, it's just called EmberSword, but for some reason my brain goes to online. It does with all MMORPGs. But anyway, let's dive into it. We're going to read the About section. We're going to be talking about the regions. We're going to read out the lore as well. We're going to go over it in this first video. And this should be one of many videos for EmberSword Online. My name is GGJ. Welcome to my channel if you're new. If you've made it this far into the video, which is only a couple of seconds, do me a favor. Smash that subscribe button. We're almost at 1K subs. It would be appreciated. And leave a comment below what you think of EmberSword Online. Anyways, with that out of the way, the homework done, let's dive into EmberSword Online. Yeah, I'm going to go there all the time. Right, EmberSword is a cross-platform, player-centric, free-to-play fantasy MMORPG. Create a character, pick a home region, and venture into the mysterious world to prove your worth in action-packed, classless combat, defeat monsters, bosses, and other players, or explore the world in a peaceful forager of goods and rares, making a name for yourselves, a talented refiner and craftsman of weapons and armor. Yes, please. Ooh, rub my hands together for that. From combat to mining to fishing to woodcutting and more, everything you do increases your skills level, which unlocks new advancements, increase efficiency, or new abilities to cast. But what you do and when is entirely up to you. Ooh, feeling it, boys. Explore EmberSword, okay? A love letter to MMORPGs. This is what got me. This is what drew me in when I read this, right? EmberSword is made out of a pure passion for MMORPG genre. As gamers, we found ourselves chasing the hallmarks of our past for that fleeting sense of nostalgia, only to be let down as we discovered the same reinvented wheel. With EmberSword, we're setting the wheel ablaze, and from its ashes will rise an experience that could start a new era in gaming history. That is a freaking bold statement, okay? That is massive. Now, someone who's been involved in the MMO genre going back to when I was probably 16 years old, I'm now 36, so half my life playing MMOs, right? We create meaningful and rewarding endgame content. We put the community in control of large parts of the game world. We secure secondary trading of cosmetic items, and we actively fight against pay to win. All done to create the ultimate sandbox inspired open world MMORPG. See, there was something I'm going to talk about in the next video, in another video on EmberSword, and that's about how they're going to be doing trading, cosmetics, and making money out of the game. Trust me, there's a lot to dive into it, but not in this video, but we'll check it out in the next one. Right. Rewarding endgame content. The rarest items in EmberSword are cosmetics that you acquire through participating in endgame PvE and PvP objectives. New cosmetics are introduced monthly, and they all have a preferably scarce supply and an item history, detailing the epic feats they have partaken in, making each cosmetic truly unique. Okay, so just so everybody who's going, well, what's that mean? It means, say that adventurer wears that cosmetic, goes beats a big-ass black dragon, right? It's going to say, destroyed the world boss black dragon or something on it, or something like that. You know, it's going to have a history of that item. The more that history, the more that item's value, right? That's my partake on it. Maybe wrong. That's just my opinion on it. That's how I see it. Now, if it is, wow, that is completely new to the genre and outstanding. Cosmetics can be worn much to the admiration of other players, sold in-game for pixel, or traded outside the game on secure marketplaces. Okay, making participation in endgame content a truly rewarding gameplay experience. Now, again, like I said, in the next video we will be reading more about the cosmetics and trading. We will have its own video. It'll probably be about 6 to 7 minutes. But yeah, moving on. Endless activities. In EmberSword, you can do exactly what you want, whenever you want. Instead of being locked to a specific class, weapon, or crafting profession, you are in complete control of your own journey. You can pick up metal refinements today and start your training to become the fierce melee warrior tomorrow. It's all up to you. Bows. Just saying. bows, epic bows, and lots of them. Just saying, right? From woodcutting and fishing to smithing, combat, and harvesting, each of your many skills increases in level the more it is trained. Unloading new advancements such as increased efficiency, new items to craft, and equip, new abilities to cast, or resources to harvest. So go explore and find your place in Fanibus. So you can wield whatever you want, when you want, do whatever you want, when you want, in EmberSword. I don't know about you, but that is exciting to me, right? Coming down, a world ruled by you. Kingship territory in all 4 regions of EmberSword is controlled by a community of 1,344 landowners. These landowners decide which buildings, creatures, resources, and NPCs to spawn on their own parcel of land, and all of it is accessible to every EmberSword player. This creates an exciting and ever-changing world full of adventures for everyone. So there's going to be 1,344, bit of an arbitrary number, that's all 4 regions combined, that are going to get to own land, right? The bravest players will also fight over the control of camps. Ta-da! Which basically, if you own it, you're going to be challenged for it, and so forth and so on. The bravest players will also fight over the control of camps found in the dangerous free-for-all PvP outlaw territories. Control and protect the camp every 24 hours, and you will be rewarded with a rare cosmetic. While the camp is under your control, you decide which NPCs to spawn in the camp, which can be accessed by yourself, your friends, your guild, or everyone who dares to stop by. Okay, I have one tiny little gripe with this, okay? Alright? If you, every 24 hours, you're going to get a cosmetic that nobody else is going to get. Isn't that a little... yeah, and if they can sell that cosmetic, yes, it's going to drive everybody to go for it and whatnot and so forth. But if you can only battle over it every 24 hours, that is going to be one. You're going to have a whole server ganging up on one person just so they can take it or something. You know, who knows? Don't know if I agree with that, and maybe that should probably be reworked. But again, we're not even in alpha yet. That's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, a world ruled by you. Coming down, fair and competitive, right? Hopefully this goes into what we've just read, right? EmberSword is a free-to-play MMORPG, the way free-to-play games should be made, with no pay-to-win. Cha-ching! Yes, we had to turn the traditional MMO monetization model completely upside down. We don't sell loot boxes, we don't account bind your cosmetics, and there's no VIP system. Okay. This makes the game entirely competitive and skill-based, which the most skilled players will always win. So, are you just throwing casual players out the window here? Just saying. I mean, you're going to force... If that's the way you're going to look at it, you could just basically force casual players into crafting to sell goods. Then they can't really do anything. And if it's skill-based, it doesn't matter how much gear they're going to have. They're going to lose. And if you die and you lose your equipment and stuff... Do you see the problem there? Moving on. Don't know if I agree with that part either. But, you know, again, open mind. Play anytime, anywhere. EmberSword can be played in an instance direct in your browser without the need for... What? EmberSword's a browser MMO? No way! What? EmberSword can be played in an instant directly in your browser without the need for large downloads and time-consuming patches. Although, our desktop client, all through our... so you download the client and it's a browser, but yeah, okay, that's basically just the same as Cronker, same as Horde's clients, you know, that's fine. No matter where you play, you will get the exact same experience in the future. EmberSword will also be accessible cross-platform on mobile devices. Why are you telling me this? If I get hooked on this game, I'm going to be sitting in there, rather than going to sleep because I got to start work at 2 AM, I'm going to be playing it on my freaking phone, bro. Come on. See how they're drawing us in already? I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Your EmberSword character is persistent across different server regions as well, which means you can play with your friends anywhere in the world. No matter if you log in from Europe, the US, or Asia, you'll continue with your same character in the same large universe. So I wonder how you're going to worry about ping. Right. And last but not least, we're going to go over into the lore now. Oh, I've been really looking forward to this part of the video. I love lore. Everybody knows that. Love it. Clear my throat. Right. Are we ready? The Law of EmberSword. Once an advanced colonized moon of the interplanetary government of Pangaea. All was changed for Thanos when a godlike entity called Starzan triggered an apocalyptic event dubbed the Catastrophe. Catastrophe, that one. We'll go with that one. Catastrophe. It works. In the wake of the devastation, the survivors rallied around a young pupil of the late governor and created a provisional government called the Republic. Hundreds of years later, the rule still perseveres, yet new forces have risen and challenged its rule over the northern hemisphere. Around every corner, unseen mechanisms or machinations, mechs basically, are afoot, and there are more questions than ever before. Will you unravel the great mystery? Of course. Hello. Do you know who we are? Hello? Right, our ancient heritage. The current year of 3460 represents the culmination of great influence rising, falling and clashing against one another. Unwind the spool of time, beyond the catastrophe, beyond the formation of the interplanetary government of Pangaea to the end of the string. The earliest recorded days of 2200, when humanity realized its place in the universe, learn of how we arrived here, how the future of Thanos is, as uncertain as ever, now that the powers to be have realized their moves. So we get to go in quests that go back in time? Oh, that's Pog. And I expect Pogs in the comments, just saying. Right, here we go. Embark on an epic adventure. Thanos is full of epic adventures. Gone are the boring fetch quests, replaced instead with epic tales and daring exploits that take you on a heroic journey through the world, where you'll get acquainted with the most fearless rulers, sordid merchants, and kind-hearted farmers. We're all going to love the farmers, right? The farmers, like, I want hearts in the chat as well for farmers, just saying. You're in complete control of when you want to start a new quest, and most quest lines can be completed in whichever order you prefer, giving you the ultimate freedom to explore. This is your journey and your tale to tell. Oof, exciting! Okay, ladies and gents, that is as far as I want to go with this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I love making this. You know, I'm like a kid in a candy shop when new stuff comes to my attention. Now, I've been made aware of EmberSword. I'm actually months behind on making this video, and that's my own fault because I was concentrating on hordes. But nonetheless, ladies and gents, this is EmberSword. You want to check that out. I'm going to leave a link to their Discord in the description below, as well as my Discord and all my social links below. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and if you've made it this far, remember to like, faves, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you to every single one of you with all the new support, and my streams are kicking off, my YouTube's going up, we're getting views daily, we're getting subscribers daily. It's fantastic, and I want to continue the trend. But yeah, EmberSword, ladies and gents. Go to EmberSword.com. Check it out. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.